Hello Internet Allies, how are you doing? To be honest, how I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling a bit blah to be honest, and I'm definitely in need of my comfort objects right now. So today what I wanted to do was talk to you guys about what my comfort objects are and basically open up a discussion about what your comfort objects might be as well. So here we go. What are comfort objects first of all? So comfort objects, kind of, the best way I can really describe them is basically what it says on the tin really. They are basically objects which kind of make you feel a bit more like at ease and stuff like that. You can like carry them around with you, or you know, you can have them at home. It doesn't really matter, just so long as you've got those comfort things, they can help you to cope with life and whatnot. If you're feeling like stressed or tired, yeah, they can really help to like calm you down. I'm also autistic, and I think a lot of autistic people, they do have their own comfort objects themselves, and they are very precious and valuable to them. This isn't necessarily the same as like people being like materialistic or anything like that. These are just kind of objects which really help them to cope and whatnot, help me to cope, help other people to cope. So my first comfort object I'm going to mention today is my phone. Here we go, my phone. Now my phone helps me to basically sit still in places and situations where I may not be the most at ease or the most comfortable. So for example, like at the dinner table. This doesn't necessarily mean I ignore everybody who's around me or anything like that, but just kind of holding my phone or just having it there, like, just kind of helps me just feel a little bit more at ease as well. Like, you know, so I'm not like kind of like frantically searching for my phone or whatever. It may not be like the healthiest comfort item because you've got the bright screen and everything, and you know, it can be very distracting having your phone there. But having my phone does help me to kind of just relax a bit more. However, a more healthy comfort object I will talk about is having a notebook. I journal quite a lot, like I have done for about 10 years now. And yeah, just having somewhere where I can just write down my thoughts and how I'm feeling, and just really just anything that's just on my mind, I can just write down and just offload those thoughts. And the reason I realised that this is a huge comfort item for me is that, like, I remember one time I was on holiday a few years ago and I had a bit of a meltdown because like I couldn't find my notebook and everything. You know, I was worried that I'd left it in like a cafe or restaurant that we ate at earlier that day, and I think that restaurant had since closed for the day. So yeah, we were really quite frantically looking around, and you know, I was really upset that I'd lost my notebook because, you know, like I did want to journal, write things down and whatnot. You know, because I was on holiday, you know, I wanted to just record like, you know, the memories and stuff as well, and how I was feeling as well, because sometimes being away from home, being away from what you're used to can be a little bit stressful. So yeah, that's kind of why like having a notebook with me is a real lifesaver, a real great comfort item for me. So another healthy comfort item I find are books, just books in general. Reading does help me to wake up in the morning, and it can also help when I can't sleep at night. You know, I find reading quite therapeutic. This is just an example of a book I've read this year, like Loki Where Mischief Lies. You know, I wanted to read this just before the new Loki show started and everything and whatnot. So yeah, I really like this book actually. Learned a lot about like Loki's backstory and whatnot as well. I don't have a particular comfort book, but I do remember when I was younger, when I was at school, like I would basically borrow like the same book or same books from the library and just kind of read them cover to cover, like over and over kind of thing. You know, those books like Guinness World Records, I think it was like a Star Wars like fact book or whatever, which I really liked as well. Like, yeah, and I was just really reluctant to kind of give them back to the library and everything because I just wanted to just keep those books and everything because it was just like a comfort thing for me and whatnot, and being forced to read stuff like wasn't really necessarily the most ideal thing at school. A couple of other like literally comfortable things are basically my Winnie the Pooh hoodie and like my Aladdin like fleecy blanket. Now these things do help me to relax and feel comfortable whenever I'm wearing them. I'm really cozy as well and really fluffy and stuff like that, and can make me feel really quite relaxed when I'm wearing them. So a bunch of comfort items I have are my plushies as well. I'm a huge plushie fan. These are a couple of examples I have here, Pooh Bear and Sonic here. And these are two of my favourites. I love having these like on my bed and whatnot. Yeah, like they're just really, really soft and really comfortable, and you know, I feel like they give my room like a really quite like warm and friendly feel. Like, you know, I'm really young at heart as well, so like I feel like having plushies on my bed really kind of captures that side of me and makes my room feel like my sanctuary, like where fears and lies where to away, hey, hey. Yeah, so my space in the world where I can just truly be myself, be my young at heart self, and relax and whatnot, and not really worry about what the outside world wants me to do or expects of me. Something else in my room that really helps me to feel comfortable and at ease and just kind of makes me feel happy with my life in general is having photos on my wall, but also in this photo album, my adventure book. So as the name implies, this is a replica adventure book from Up. Like, as the name implies, so I've basically stuck like pictures in here of like the adventures I've been on and whatnot over the years with my friends and family. So I'm just going to open it to a random page here. There we go. This is like, I think, Walt Disney World. And this just helps me to make me feel really quite happy and content and everything. And just having those pictures of like happy memories on my wall, you know, just makes me feel like, you know, just makes me realise how lucky I am really to have great friends and family who are willing to do those kind of things with me. So now I'm going to move on to like more sort of like external comfort objects. Now these aren't necessarily objects you can really touch or anything like that, but like stuff like music, TV shows, games, movies, etc. So I'm just going to go down that list. So comfort movies, first of all. I would say for comfort movies, I'd say basically most things that are like animated and easy to watch. Like, you know, like most Disney movies really, but like I would say like a comfort Disney movie for me would be one that is kind of a bit more sort of light-hearted, like, so it doesn't like necessarily make me cry and whatnot, like some of the more modern Disney and Pixar movies. So there's movies such as like Hercules here, Toy Story, the first Toy Story, the earlier Pixar movies as well, such as like Monsters Inc., The Incredibles. And also, yeah, there's also other Disney movies such as like The Emperor's New Groove, which are great to watch, which are really, really fun to watch as well. Now, moving on to comfort TV shows. Now, I don't have a particular comfort TV show. However, I do have like certain genres of TV shows which help me feel a lot more relaxed. And they are, like with the movies, animated TV shows, but also like comedy shows as well. So for animated shows, you've got like stuff like SpongeBob, Phineas and Ferb, Clone Wars, and for the comedy side of things, you've got stuff like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you've got The IT Crowd, you've got Gavin and Stacey, you've got In-Betweeners. So all great shows like that, which I really love watching, and yeah, like, you know, they're just easy watches really, to be honest. Comfort songs now, comfort music, shall we say. Now, comfort music, again, like I'm a huge Disney fan, so obviously like really most Disney songs, most like uplifting Disney songs, shall we say, Hakuna Matata, it means no worries for the rest of your days, eh? Disney songs that aren't necessarily tearjerkers are ideal. Also just kind of like cheesy 90s pop music as well, like, you know, like stuff like Steps, S Club 7. I love all that kind of music, and even like, you know, uplifting like video game soundtracks as well. I really do enjoy listening to a great video game soundtrack. It can make me feel quite comforted, but also quite empowered as well at the same time if I need that. So comfort video games. Now, like, there are games which I do enjoy playing over and over. Like, I think the two I can really think of, one of them I've got in my hands right now, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I do like coming back to play this game. I just find it quite relaxing, just kind of like having like characters fight each other. But also, I really like find like Overwatch to be quite a comfort game as well. However, I would say that like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate would probably be my choice over Overwatch, if that makes sense, because I do find Super Smash Bros. Ultimate a bit less stressful. And even though there are competitive modes on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it doesn't feel as competitive as Overwatch, and with Overwatch you are working with other people to achieve a common goal, and if everybody's not pulling their weight, then that can be really frustrating sometimes. And yeah, like I think you've got to be careful with like comfort games. Games can be frustrating sometimes, and they can definitely make you feel the opposite of comfortable. But I think as long as you know your limits and everything with playing video games and whatnot, and you're not playing them for too long, and yeah, you just kind of play stuff like and not take it too seriously, you should be fine. And finally, I will say this isn't necessarily a comfort object, but like comfort people. My family. My family are like really the people I feel like I can be the most myself around without them really judging me too much. And I do genuinely appreciate that, really, to be honest. And, you know, I can talk to them about like any problems I have or anything I'm excited about, and they'll really share in that and try to help me out the best I can. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what some of your comfort objects are, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Until next time, keep smiling. Bye bye.